this is the Everything Channel. Welcome to episode 1 of Project Paron. This is a speculative alien biology about how life could evolve on other worlds. The geography of Paron consists of 3 main continents: Drudis, Para, and Tharis. The first multicellular life on Paron is the Paridicus. Now, Paridicus is a sponge-like organism with 8 underground appendages to anchor it to the sea floor. It reproduces asexually by releasing small eggs, which grow into larvae. These larvae swim around kind of like jellyfish, feeding on algae and eventually entering the transition phase, where it will eat other larvae until it's an adult. The next creature on this evolutionary tree is the Theriton. Now, the Theriton is quite strange, incorporating the algae that it once ate into its own body, becoming a plant-like organism. Now, instead of releasing eggs like the Paridicus, it actually grows the larva directly on its body, which will then detach and grow elsewhere. It uses a form of photosynthesis to get energy from the sun, and this is quite efficient, causing it to become something that is all over the ocean and will play a key part in the future of this series. The Parondius is a fairly complex organism for even this time, because it has various complex internal organs like blood vessels, a brain, muscles, nervous system, stomach, and internal genitalia for producing eggs. Now, the Parondius has 4 simple eyes around its mouth that are for locating algae for consumption, and it has various hair-like structures around its mouth for catching algae and putting it inside of its mouth. I'm saying that's a lot. Now, instead of having a transition phase, it goes straight from egg to larva to adult. And of course, the larva and adult both feed on algae. Now, this is our evolutionary tree so far, spanning 5 million years and 3 species. So, the Ordicus. The Ordicus is non-asexual, unlike the other species. It actually uses a mate to reproduce, although it can reproduce asexually if there is no mate to be found. It has 2 holes on the bottom of its body, which it can release gametes from into the body of one of its species, which will develop the eggs and lay them in the sand. Now, of course, it makes an egg, a larva, and goes to adult, but its larva is actually just a curled up, smaller form of the adult with a quite long, tongue-like appendage that it uses to catch algae and ride the waves. Now, unlike the others, it actually feeds on the other larvae aside from its own species. So this is the first predatory species we've seen so far. Now, this is our evolutionary tree for today's episode, spanning 15 million years and 4 different species. This is quite the feat, and next episode we'll be exploring deeper oceans and higher land. So, see you soon and watch episode 2.